Hello Exiles, and this is Fusion Gaming, and welcome to the new year, welcome to 2024. Just thought I'd just do a quick video, just a quick catch-up video. It's been a long time, it's been around about two weeks I think since I did my last video, which was on Penance Brand. As you can probably see from my gear here, I am no longer doing Penance Brand. I ran it until it was, till what I wanted to do with maps. I wanted to run this new Abyss strategy that everybody seems to be running, and that build I felt was just not strong enough to be able to do it. So I then switched into Arakaali's Fang and to the Spiders build. Now I have pretty much min-maxed this as much as I could. I could probably min-max it a little bit more, but it's gonna take maybe another couple divines to do that. But it is very, very strong with Arakaali's Fang. I'm running a Squire. Now this Squire was not cheap, as you can see here from the Fizz damage taken as cold and Fizz damage taken as chaos. I'm running with an Ancient Skull, Defiance of Destiny, which I will say is very expensive. I'm running with 2 bone rings, so a bone ring here and a bone ring here, mainly for the attack and cast speed of the spiders and the damage and the movement speed. I'm running some Stampede boots, mainly for the mana regen and the fact that I can then put I can put 2 anoints, so I'm using an anoint on my amulet and an anoint on my boots. Deflection basically means that I am fully block capped, so I don't need to worry about being 70% of one block type. I'm then running Asenath for a little bit more tankiness, a little bit more damage. It basically curses them with temporal chains on hit, and because I am an occultist, there is a point on my tree which says that I can apply an additional curse, so that I am then picked up a corrupted implicit, which then has curse enemies with despair on hit. So every time I go into an enemy, I literally cyclone into a bunch of enemies, and it then curses them with despair and temporal chains, so they will then take a hell of a lot more damage. Then finally, for quality of life, and you don't need to run this if you don't have one yet, I do have a Mage Blood. I went for the Celestial Mage Blood. You can go for a Darkness Enthroned if you really want to. It's entirely up to you. Doesn't really matter. It's just I went for this for a bit more quality of life. On the tree, there is not really that much. I literally have a Manamu's Gaze, which is max rolled for the damage over time and with the attributes. I then went for a 12 passive cluster with armor, dex, and minions have increased attack and cast speed, and 35% increased effect, which is massive. So every single one of these gives me 4% increased attack and cast speed, 13% increased damage, and 49 armor. I'm then running 2 Forbidden Fleshes, so I've got the Unnatural Strength. Unnatural Strength basically provides, I think it provides Unholy Might, and it gives a little bit more physical damage. Down here I'm running an Elegant Hubris, which has got 4 Slumlord, which is minions deal 80% increased damage. So we have one there, we have one there, we have one there, and we have one there. So that is a massive chunk of damage. And then finally down here I have another one of these with again increased attack and cast speed, evasion, chaos res, 35% increased effect. And then to make use of a Manamu's, where obviously it says there, gas the jewels affecting you, give you more damage over time multiplier. I'm then running a nice Ghastly Eye Jewel here with attack and cast speed, and then chaos and flat fizz, and a bit of strength. Again, exactly the same, fizz and chaos, attack and cast speed. That one has a chance to blind. And then we have one final one over here, again, fizz and chaos, attack and cast speed, and 18% increased damage if you've used a minion skill recently. So that gives me a nice little boost. Other than that, that is the pretty much part of the tree. Now we're going to do a map and you will see how it plays. So just so you know, I'm running Winged Abyss, we're running Gilded Harbinger, Gilded Bestiary, Gilded Reliquary. On the Sextants we were running a Abyss, we're running a Mirror of Delirium, and I was also running, let me just find it, we're doing Beyond, so we'll put Beyond on here. And then we were going to put on, so I'm then usually putting on pack size or 4 additional packs, just because you always want more monsters. So I just threw this one on just because it's cheap. Pack size is obviously a good one as well. It's entirely up to yourself what you want to do. Okay, so we'll run this with the sextants. I'm running on the Atlas tree, by the way. I am running 7th gate, so we're taking all of the gateways so I can pick stuff on the tree. So I can get on the map device, I can run Abyss. I'm running Beyond. I'm running a bit of Ritual, more Beyond, and then taking Wandering Path, and I've spec'd into a bit of Harby, a bit of Abyss here, all the Abyss up here. I potentially could save myself one point there, because there's no point in going all the way to the end. And what else is it that I've done as well? We'll do increased pack size of that. And I'm not doing any of this because I want to focus on the spires. I don't really want to go to the abyssal depths. I've taken this bit here as well for increased experience. And then I've gone for Wandering Path to kind of double the effect of pretty much everything. So we are doing juicy maps. So we're then going to pick Abyss on the map device. We're going to run the blue Eater of Worlds. We're going to run Beasts. And then we've got all this and the map. And then what I may do as well, if I have a Delirium Orb, I'm going to throw a Delirium. Oh, I don't have a Delirium Orb, would you believe? So, oh no, wait. I've got the Mirror of Delirium. I've got the Mirror of Delirium. Yep, my bad. There we go. So let's go. And you will see how the build plays out. So first things first, we want to obviously go straight. It can't use a master if you're using a master. Oh, so we can't do beasts. That's fine. So we will do that. That's fine. Is that opening? There we go. That took a second. Right, so first things first, gonna run straight into the forest. Let's go straight for the forest. I'm gonna pop the mirror and then go straight downstairs. Okay, so let's get the spiders running. There we go. And then we got a bit of yellow. Oh, we got a wisp there. Let's get this first. We got yellow here. We got a bit of yellow here. And we got a bit of yellow here. So we got yellow all over. Oh, we got some more wisps over here. Ooh, this might be a good one. Right, so let's go. I'm going to just take my time. Always just take your time. Right, yellow's run out now. So I'm going to back off. I'm going to go north instead. I need to get into an event. So we're going to do trying to do the diamond strat. So, was that? Oh, so there's one. So we got the Warden of Eves, which is all the tinctures, which... No, nothing. So that's, I'm going to say that we are in the middle, so I'm going to go up diagonally to the left. This way. But, or maybe not. Or maybe I am all the way. This is a tricky one, this one. Right, okay. Let's follow these wisps then. And that ended straight away. Wow. Okay. Let's go this way then. Let's go south, because this is the only way that there's now wisps. Let's take our time. Okay, oh, we got some more wisps, that's good. Let's go through. Oh, we got an event. Let's do this. So all you literally do with this build is you just have to make sure that you keep your uptime and your spiders up. So every now and then just pop, when you're spinning, just pop your writhing jar. And then you will then pop the spiders. Right, I'm going to go, so if this is here, I think, yeah, that's a dead end, so I think we're going to go up to the left, up here. I think up to the left is a good shout. Over here. Ooh, no. Maybe? No. So this, what the hell is this layout? Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't want to waste any wisps. Yeah, I'm gonna... No, dead end. Fuck's sake. Right, fuck it. Let's go this way. Another dead end. And it ended. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that was a very, very, very bad RNG. I only got, what, 3,000, about 4,000? So, screw it. So, let's go. So, let's get spinning. Pop the spiders. And then let's go. And as you can see, The spiders literally will just run around and they'll just kill absolutely everything. I will pop an abyss in a second. I'm going to stand in the middle of that and you'll just see that it just tanks it. There's a rare here. And he's dead. And I clearly have someone spamming the hell out of me right now, so he can go on DND because that's annoying me. Typical trade. Typical trade. Oh, we got a nice winged and scarab explosion there. Good thing about this as well is because you're not running a headhunter, we don't need to worry about stacks or anything falling off. Now, what I usually advise to do in these maps is just keep going around. Don't pop any of the abysses just yet, because you might get some altars with some extra added quant and rarity. So I usually have a run around first, pop everything else, try and get some altars if we can. If we don't get any altars, then I will run the abysses then. As you can see though, very chill play style, and this is tier 16 as well. We got a Vile side area here. Let's go over to the left side. Let's pop all these. Get some more monsters. Oh, we got a strongbox. We got Beyond. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna pop one of the abysses. So I'm just gonna pop this first one here and see. There we go. It's going south. So let's follow this on, and then obviously I want the spire. So what I usually do is as soon as I see the spire trigger and spawn, first thing I usually do is I will weapon swap, because as soon as I weapon swap, I lose my spiders, but it takes 1 second to re-trigger them. But then there's the spire, so then I'll weapon swap, spiders are dead. And then what I will do is I will then move slowly, and you can see up here on the right, you see it's firing the projectiles, it's spawning the monsters. I wait until it's fired about 4, then we'll weapon swap back, then we spawn the spiders, and now we go back in. And now we can make the most of all of the loot, so you can get the maximum amount of projectiles. And I'll just dive straight into the middle of this. We've got a Voidborn. But as you can see there, completely tanked the whole lot of that. Was not an issue. Didn't worry. So let's do another one. Let's see how we do. I'm just going to spin around the outside. We got Sacred Orb, my god. Spiders are gunned down. There we go, Spire, weapon swap, run away. So now I know that I cannot do any damage to that spire right now, so I'll just run around, let it fire its projectiles, spawn all of the rares. So I'll just run around. I think it's done now. So I'll weapon swap back again, pop the spiders, and then just go and kill everything. Now because I didn't have because this is running no magic find, and because we didn't really have that much of a juicy forest, we're not getting that much in terms of loot, I don't feel. It's a lot less than it should be. But bearing in mind as well that this is, I saw that there was a bit missing up there, so I thought I might go and check it out, see what's up here. And there's a massive pack up there. So now we're going to go... So this is just the first zone, by the way. Oh, and there's another abyss. So there's a third. So let's go and do this. Leather belt, no. Leather belt, no, no, no. You got chaos. Yeah. Let's go over here. We got the Fortunate. It's very nice. Again, keeping an eye out for the Spire. And would you believe it? The Spire didn't spawn that time. Sometimes it doesn't. It is a chance. So, we got a Hardy. It would be really nice if you dropped some Fracturing Shards right about now. That's one of the good things I like about running Harbies, is they do have the chance to drop Fracturing Shards. I did do a map yesterday, and he dropped 3 of them in one stack in a tier 16 map, which was very nice. And my spiders are dead. There we go. So I had to respawn them then. But that's the good thing about this build. I was sat there in the middle just tanking the hell out of it, and I was sat there thinking, why aren't they dying? And they weren't dying because the spiders were all down. So it literally takes you a second to respawn them though, so it's not an issue. What we'll do is we'll go south. Yeah, we'll go down here first. Yeah. We'll go and do the Harby. Well, as you can see here, I am literally just sat in the middle of them all, just tanking the lot. My health is like hardly moving. This is why I love this build, and why I decided to do it, because I know that it is very, very strong. And the damage is very decent as well. I'm not gonna say that it's like it's easily hitting dot cap, and I'm not gonna say that it's some mega 1 billion damage build, because it's not. But it is very, very strong. Any build that can hit dot cap is very nice. There we go. I'm gonna trigger that Abyss while I'm going, just to save time. See, look at this. I'm just tanking the whole lot of these. Just sat in the middle of them all. I think yesterday, I did about 25 maps that were like this, like juice to the teeth. And in all 25 maps, I only died once. And it was because I took a modifier on the map that was a little bit worse. It was the less armor, less chance to block. And I kind of knew when I saw it that that was going to be a bit of a dangerous map to do, and it was. So I'm still looking for the Spire. You're going to have a beady eye. Oh, there he is. So a weapon swapped. Get away from it. I'll get over here. But literally, look, I'm doing like no damage here, but I'm still just sat here tanking. So I'm just going to spin around, get this guy to spawn as many rares as he can. So then I'm not making the most. So I'm making the most of it. There we go. I'm going to spawn spiders now in a second when they want to spawn. One second. And waiting for my flash charges to come up. And for some reason they are not spawning, which is very weird. But as you can see here, look, I'll just stand in the middle of them all. It does not affect me. Like, the build is that tanky. There we go. Figured out why. Figured out why the spiders weren't spawning, because I'm a numpty. When I press weapon swap, I weapon swapped back. I weapon swapped and then weapon swapped again and went back twice. So I wasn't even on my spiders. So that was why. I just pressed it so fast that it pressed it twice. So I literally weapon swapped and then weapon swapped again, which was pretty useless. And now we have a infinitely spawning Abyss, which you will get this sometimes. It's basically, you don't get any XP for it. you don't get anything for it. You're best just leaving it and moving on. It is bugged out. I don't know whether GGG are aware of it, but I would hope they are. But even in the middle of all that, I was sat there in the middle of all their monsters while they were all beating the hell out of me. And it, I didn't take, you know, I wasn't taking hardly any damage. And I was getting, you know, everyone was attacking me. That's the good thing about this build. Max block saves the day. His max block is very good against loads of small little hits, because it will block them all. Right, we got one more abyss in the corner over here, and then the map is then done. Let's go and do it. And then let's go and kill the boss, and then we're done. I got so many maps. Oh, I did a map yesterday, and one of the rares dropped 116 maps. I was just like, what the hell? And it literally filled my... There we are, weapon swap. I've got to remember that I weapon swapped. It literally filled my burial chamber's favourite slots, like, in one map. It was ridiculous. Now, granted, you could run this build and put a bit of magic find into it, but I feel that then the damage would be very, very weak. And it would take twice as long to do these maps. So then you would be then doing less maps per hour, and then you got to ask the question then, is it really worth it? So when I get the juice up to a respectable level, so I had about 6,000 to 7,000, 8,000 juice in a good chunk of maps yesterday, I was walking out with multiple divines, Voidborn, Valdos, yeah, a mixture of all sorts. And this boss, by the way, is a very difficult boss. And look, she didn't even... Oh, there we are. We got a divine. That was a nice finish. Nice finish to the map. There we go. Oh, we got an Orb of Regret as well. Can't do them. So yeah, that is the build. Now, as you can see here, not that much, but we've got a Sacred Orb, which is pretty fucking rare. We've got... How much is a Sacred Orb? 17 Chaos? It's not that much. We got a ton of scarabs, ton of maps. We got a Voidborn Reliquary Key, which we might as well open live now. Let's go and see what we get. We never know what we're gonna get. What do we get stacked at? No, let's go and open it. Gamba, gamba, gamba. Let's go. I don't sell them. I always open them. Let's go and see what we get. Last piece of material. Let's see what we get. So what I do is I always open it and I run to the side over here and I zoom in and we're gonna read the text. Go make a new character. Okay. I don't know what that could be. A tabby? 7 League Steps. I actually thought that may have been something decent then. Go make a new character. Yeah, 7 League Steps. Very nice. So I will stick that in my leveling tab. It can swap out of my... I'll take Death Aura. I don't need that chest. Let's go. Bye bye. So yes, that is the build. If you want the POB and you want to do it, I will post a copy of the POB. But please bear in mind that I have spent in excess of 300 divines on this build. If you check this, Watcher's Eye, it is max rolled Fizz to fire and Fizz to lightning. That Watcher's Eye in itself was like 60 divine. So I have min-maxed the hell out of this. So if you are wanting to copy this, you do not need to get to this exact same extreme. You can probably get this build running for probably less than 20 divine. And that is with a Darkness Enthroned, a nice brass dome, a Squire, an Arakaali's, an Asenath's, some Stampede boots, and the Ancient Skull. You can probably get some decent rings, bone rings, and you don't need a Defiance. Even if you was to get a very good amulet with maybe some resists or maybe some life or whatever it may be, +1 to all spell skill gems, that could work as well. I got that mainly for the tankiness, but It's a very good build. It's a very smooth running build. You know, I never have any issues in doing any maps. So I will post the POB in the comments just to let everyone know as well. Over the next month, I will be making videos on every single piece of content that there is in the game. When I was away over New Year, I wrote a list, and I have that entire list that I will be working through over the next month to maybe 2 months, don't know. And I'm going to do 10 to 12 minute videos. I'm going to try and make them as short as possible, but the problem that I have though is because of what I'm going to be explaining, I'm going to try and make it as detailed as I can. It's very hard to do that in 5 minutes. I don't really want to. I don't want to, you know, speed through it and then you don't understand it. I would rather take the time, spend 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and go through the mechanic or go through how it works, just so that you understand everything about it. And I'm going to do that for every single piece of content, from Legion to Expedition to Blight, everything. I'm also going to do a video on trading, how to flip currencies, because as people know me, that is what I do. So if you wanted to sell your divines here, so as you can see there, you can put a sell order on your chaos. So once I reach 1020 chaos, I will start getting pings from the market, and they will want to buy 1120 chaos off me, and they will give me back 5 divines. So I don't even need to leave my hideout, and I will get people come to me. I will teach you how to do that in the next month or two, and I will teach you how to flip currencies and how to make a bit of money early on. I'm not going to go through absolutely everything in terms of flipping, because I'd like to keep some stuff for myself, because I do flipping as well. But I will teach you some of the basics that you can do. I'm going to teach you trade etiquette. There's a few people that wanted me to do one on basics of trade etiquette. I'm going to run through that as well. Other than that, Happy New Year. Hopefully 2024 is going to be a better year. Let's push this channel. If you know anyone that is just getting into Path of Exile or is just starting out and they need some help, recommend this channel to them. Throw us a like, throw us a subscribe. It will massively help the channel in its growth. And any videos that you want me to do, I will more than happily do them. If I've not already covered them, if you put it in the comments below. Until we speak again, thank you for watching, and stay sane, Exile.